Hello, Blaseball, and welcome to Inside a Blaseball. We're your hosts, and we are stuck inside a Blaseball, and the only way to get out is to answer your questions. But first, how's the audio? Because I borked it up last time, and I want to make sure it's not borked this time.
Here's a test of someone in the call
Yeah.
that's not Bria.
Yeah, I'll talk too. Why not?
Well, your
Yeah.
audio was all fine last time. It
Yeah,
was
we're
just
double
mine.
checking as a base, as a
As a
constant against you.
society.
Yeah, as a society.
I'm quiet.
Can I
Your
just say
audio's bad.
I love the word borked. Like it's just
Thank you.
It's just a fun word. Yeah.
It's also something that you can describe the sounds dogs make.
How's
True.
how's
The
this?
top tier dog sound. Yeah. Bork bork.
Bork. It's also a protagonist and or antagonist, depending on your perception of middle management in hit game Wilmot's Warehouse, Borky.
Oh, true.
Okay.
He
Sure.
borks things up pretty
Oh,
bad.
dude. Let me write that down.
He does. That's so
I'll
true.
s- I'll
Put it
send
in your
you-
list. Put it on your list.
Put it on your list. Wilmot's
Bork.
Warehouse.
Do we stand Bork?
His name's Borky, first of all.
Sorry.
no.
I'm so sorry. We do not stand Borky. Okay.
Joel
How do
started
you spell
making a
Borky?
list
I-E?
of it's Borky.
Okay.
Joel started
I
making a
would've-
list of things to people and or characters to stand or not stand based off of
Yeah.
our recommendations. So
Yeah.
if you fine listener have recommendations for who Joel should stand or who should be Joel's Blorbo, hit us with it.
What?
Your
Wait,
Blorbo.
what?
Your Blorbo?
I have to, for the sake of hitting my quota of referencing Malik Destiny on this stream, I think you should stand Malik Destiny. Thank you.
Okay.
Now my quota's been met. Thank you.
Excellent.
Also,
Is that your Blorbo?
now it can begin.
Joel, a
Family
Blorbo,
Destiny.
a Blorbo is any character that you like get attached to in media.
It's
It's
not
like a
any
mirror.
character.
It's a generic term for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's more nuance, but well, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
by
take it
definition-
offline.
Yeah.
It'll do
By
for now.
definition, we stand Blorbo.
Yes, by
Yes.
definition,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
must stand Blorbo
You
from your
legally are
shows.
obligated
Right.
to stand Blorbo.
If you don't
Otherwise,
stand
he's not your
Blorbo,
Blorbo.
it's not your Blorbo, so it doesn't.
That,
Gulpo Blorbo. It's my
Yeah.
favorite Star Wars character.
Glub
All
Shudo,
right.
first of all.
Yeah, that's Leonard.
So,
that was
hey.
the joke.
Hey, Bria, at some point in this stream, should we specify that this is an off-topic inside of Blaseball?
Well, I haven't done the intro yet. We haven't introduced ourselves.
I did a
It
segue.
was a segue. Thank you. my personal Paul Blart.
No.
Hello,
no,
everyone.
I reject that for the record.
We don't stand Paul Blart, Joel. If you want to add that to your list.
Thank
Um,
you. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. This is an off-topic Inside of Blaseball. We are nearing the point where we will start to give you news about new Blaseball, so we decided to do a fun little off-topic goofy time before we start talking about new Blaseball in the future. So we're just here for some goofs, some laughs, some haws, you know, the good stuff. I've been awake 14 hours and I'm gonna deteriorate on screen.
We're having a good one.
Yes, so we're going to go around and say our names, what we do here at the Game Band, and today's icebreaker is going to be what is your go-to, like, fall movie or, like, ritual? When the season starts changing, how do you get in the mood? And watching over the garden wall is not an answer because we all do it and it's super valid, and if you don't, you should start
True.
doing it. Great. I'll
So true.
start. Hello, I'm Bria. I'm the community director of the Game Band and / or Blaseball. You may know me as Slugger Croms on the Discord. And besides Over the Garden Wall, my go-to fall film is Knives Out. It's a perfect fall movie. It's a mystery. Chris Evans has that sweater. Good stuff. Drink some cider. We love it. Quinn,
Get a
you go.
popcorn.
Cool. Hi,
Okay.
I'm Quinn. I'm a community manager here at the Game Band, and let's see. My go-to fall movie would have to be. I really thought I'd have an answer to this by now, but at least as of recently, and by that I mean last year and this year, I found myself watching Tremors a lot. I think that movie is way more fun than people know about. If you haven't seen
Yeah.
it, that movie's just super fun. It's really good.
I concur.
You got a popcorn now, Quinn.
Oh, let's go to Mel because Mel and I started talking at the same time.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Mel. I'm a full stack engineer, and my go-to fall film that isn't Over the Garden Wall is Cabin in the Woods.
One of the first horror movies I saw as a grown-up and was like, wow, maybe I like that. Maybe this
Me
is
too.
good.
Me too. Oh, I got a popcorn. We're gonna go for Elena.
Me?
Yeah,
Hi,
it's your turn.
I'm Elena.
Sorry.
I'm a front end engineer, design, whatever. I don't know. I say a different thing every stream.
Next time you're just gonna be like, I'm the CEO.
Yeah, I don't know. I work here. I do the 31 Days of Horror marathon, obviously. So, I mean, that's like not a standardized thing. I just watch 31 horror movies. There's not like a standard list. So, I don't know. Final Destination's in that always. Love Final
So good.
Destination.
It's
Classic.
so good.
Just can't get enough of those movies.
I agree.
Make another one, damn it.
They're so fun.
You have to
Oh,
pop
Popcorn
that.
Joel.
I guess.
Was that half a
I
heart
guess,
you were doing?
yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's half a heart.
All right.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
you do it the Gen Z
I learned
way.
how to do this not that recently. I just like never learned because you grow
Yeah.
up and you do the
Yeah.
I can't even do it anymore. But then I learned how to do this and I was like I can't stop doing it
Sorry.
now.
We're interrupting Joel's popcorn. Joel, go ahead.
I'm Joel. Game design lead at the game band, and I didn't even know like fall movies were a thing. Like really haven't had falls in like living in
Wow.
Los Angeles. Like there's really no.
Can you take that again?
No, that's I don't know, like I guess I don't know.
Like
I
what's a
watched-
movie you'd watch on Halloween?
Scream.
You guys, I don't know.
Okay, new plan then.
Blade Runner.
Okay,
Just
great.
it's a good movie.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
movie.
pick a good movie.
That's
I
great.
gotta practice at these Inside of Blazeballs, you guys. How do
You gotta ramp up.
All right.
You're the frog in the pot, and we're turning the heat up. Joel, have you seen Over the Garden Wall?
No.
We gotta have like a
watch
movie
party.
night. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
We'll organize it after the stream.
We did it last year. We'll do it again this year.
Yeah, by God, I do a party every year where we set up the projector outside and like have a bonfire and like mull some cider and make fall themed snacks and watch it. And it's coming, and I'm so ready for it. I can feel it. The sweaters are calling to me from my closet.
I saw
yeah.
the pumpkin spice pastries are out at the local
Wow.
grocer.
Today was
I
the
am
first
ready.
pumpkin spice day at Starbucks. It's here.
Hell,
Wow.
yes, we are here.
It's
we are
signaling.
ready.
The weather will change soon, please.
I'm so tired of sweating.
This is
I'm
a,
so sweaty all the time.
this is a pro pumpkin spice space.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can write that
This
down
is a
for your
safe
notes,
space for
Joel.
pumpkin
we,
spice
we
only.
stand pumpkin spice.
Yeah, we
And
stand pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin
yeah,
is
there
my
you go.
Borbo.
Mhm.
I don't even like pumpkin
There
spice
is
all
no
that much, but
pumpkin
I don't.
in pumpkin spice. It is the
I think-
spices that you associate with pumpkins.
Yeah.
Well, in Starbucks is pumpkin spice, but you can make pumpkin spice.
You
with
can, and it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna get into the questions now. Y'all sent us some fun ones. I'm very excited for this. This one comes to us from N217. What are your favorite and least favorite bones? Much to think about.
I really like you know what? I don't like the bones in your hands. I think they're unnecessarily complicated and they should do better.
Are those the metacarpals and the metatarsals? Or are those your feet? I think the
Carpals.
metacarpals are your hands.
Because you get carpal
Yeah.
tunnel.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then the metatarsals are the feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate that your bones in your arm have that weird
Yeah.
hole in the middle for no
Yes.
reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are they like that?
Why isn't it just one bone? Right?
Why isn't it
Yeah,
just
why,
one
why
bone?
isn't it-
Bone
why isn't it
hole.
just one bone?
Terrible.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
best
oh.
bone for me, skull. That's
Skull.
a good one. Big
Top
fan.
tier.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally
that's S tier.
top tier.
S tier bone.
S tier bone. I really like the scapula. Is that a bone? Carl Weezer yelled about it on Jimmy Neutron a lot, and I always thought it was very funny. He'd get injured and be like, "My scapula," and I'm
Isn't
like,
that your
the
butt?
"It's like
I was-
down, I
Okay.
think, somewhere
thinking
on your
collarbone.
back."
I
Um,
think the humerus is pretty funny. The spine is really poorly designed, and
Really?
the
I
little
love the
bones
spine.
the little bones in your ears are really messed up. They have
Yeah.
no
I
right
mean-
to be that small or there. So they have
That's
a
fair.
lot of audacity.
Is the
Maybe it's
spine
'cause-
one bone or is it a lot of bones?
It's
a
a lot
lot
of
of bones.
bones.
Well, so I mean,
Is
it
that a
depends on your
genuine question?
perspective.
They all have
Like,
names,
it-
I think.
I think it depends on your perspective.
Are
Okay.
Well, I think
each
because
of them
they all
a
have
name?
they all have separate names, don't they? So that makes
Yeah,
them
they're
all
all
different.
numbered.
A, B, C. It's like spine one.
Yeah, spine
So it's
two.
like a-
final. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You have a multiple choice spine.
Yeah, D sharp.
32C. All the bone numbers.
All the normal bone numbers. Yeah. Okay.
I definitely know all the
Yeah.
bones in the body, and I definitely learned this
Yeah.
in school once.
There's
I've
202 of them.
6, I think.
I've drawn so many bones because of taking life drawing classes that, like, do I know the name? No. Could I probably draw a decent skeleton right now from memory because my stupid figure drawing teacher made us draw like 100 of each part of the body every night for 3 months? Yes.
Do it.
I
draw
also-
skeleton.
Nice.
I want to say I'm a big fan of the pelvis because I think it's weird shaped.
It
Like
is
I like
weird
that it's
shaped.
weird,
Yeah.
and that also has holes in it.
A lot of holes. Yeah.
So many
Lots of
holes in
the pelvis.
bones.
Right? What the fuck?
Bones are a bit porous as well.
Yeah,
I
they have a bunch of tiny holes too.
simply think
yeah.
bones could do better.
I've
Mhm.
identified my least favorite bones. It's the teeth. Why are they
It's
outside?
not really a
Yeah.
bone though.
They are bones.
Technically. I don't think so. I don't think they're really bones. It really depends on who you ask.
What
We
would a
can't-
bone doctor say?
I don't know.
Hey, first of all,
I'm
you
gonna
know
ask
what
Wikipedia.
bones exist are like count as bones if Sans has them, and I think Sans has teeth.
And so that's
Skeletons
it.
have
That
teeth.
is how doctors are
but
trained.
That
Yes.
doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they are bones.
They're-
I'm-
The archetypical skeleton has teeth.
And
So
I
it
think
must
that
be a
I think that
bone.
means they are bones. They have to
okay.
be bones.
What is
I'm
that?
calling them. I declare them bones.
What does that
and I
mean for
make
the
the
Michael's
rules.
Halloween decorations where it's like a bone spider, but spiders don't have any bones?
That's
You
just
know?
that. No,
Right.
that's a real spider. We just
Well, we just haven't discovered it yet.
Yeah.
Michael's is like 15 years ahead of science.
yeah. They've genetically modified spiders to have bones, and also to make them really big.
They're actually just like the
Someone pointed
Cassandra
out
from
that-
Myth who can predict like the future, but no one will believe them.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone
Well,
pointed out that if Sans has its bones, that means Hoodies its bones.
that's
These
true.
might be bones.
Blue eyes, also bones. Friendship,
Yeah.
also bones.
Nailed
it.
This is great.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Great.
I haven't played Undertale yet. It's on my list.
Nice. It's good.
This next
Hot take.
question comes to us from Al Moss. What are your thoughts on Bunger? It's a good
Good.
question.
I'd eat one.
Good.
100%, I'd eat one.
I love a Bunger.
Bunger
In
is
fact-
inside. Bunger is inside your brain.
Bunger's inside the Blaseball with me.
Ooh.
He's
I'll go get
Give me that
Wow.
bunger. I'm so hungry.
The bunger is coming from inside the house.
I'd start with the curly fries, I think. And
Oh,
then it
yeah.
can't run away. And also, I like curly fries a lot.
I can't run away. Bunger
Yeah.
is my best friend, and I also would eat it in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Yeah. Bunger is your
Do we-
edible best friend.
Yeah.
Do we stand Bunger?
You
whose
just
best
get
friend
another
isn't
best
edible?
friend, Bunger.
We-
I
we
don't know
absolutely-
if we should. Bunger's kind of a problematic fave.
Don't worry about it. We
But to
stand
learn what
Bunger.
I mean by that, Where's my camera? Play bug snacks.
First of all,
Nice.
Not a
While you're waiting
problematic
for
fave.
Yeah.
Blaseball to come back, play bug snacks.
It's good.
I
I'm
simply
taking-
maintain that Bunger was right the entire time. Was in the right, and everyone else was
Yeah.
in the wrong. Bunger is right.
Bunker
Okay.
did nothing
Bunger
wrong.
was right.
We can't go into any details on this because of spoilers. No details whatsoever. So I'll just leave it at this statement.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm taking Bunger off the stand list.
Bunger is
So
exactly as
there are
valid.
three
Bunger is
kinds of
controversial.
bungers.
Bunger is exactly as valid as Gordy, and we can't talk about it.
There's regular Bunger, there's barbecue Bunger, and there's Bunger Supreme. And Bunger Supreme's legs are tater tots, and I respect the hell out of that. You know.
You're making me really hungry.
Sorry.
Me too. I
That's
haven't
bug
had dinner
snacks.
yet.
Me
Great.
neither.
Then I'll ask the next question so we stop talking about Bunger. For anyone that doesn't know, Bunger is a bug snack from the game Bug Snacks, but he's got a very good voice. He goes like, Bunger, 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 and I encourage you to look up the voice lines for Bunger so that you could hear it, and it will 100% guaranteed spark joy.
Yeah, it's great.
This one comes to us from Agent Moon. Are there any upcoming video games that you are looking forward to?
Guys, did Saints Row come out?
Yeah.
Did it come? It just came out, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it just came out. It just came out.
Gotta buy Saints Row. I'm not even excited for Saints Row is the problem, but I have to buy it. You know?
I'm really looking forward to Warhammer Darktide. I think that looks pretty sick. Looking forward to Metal Hellsinger. That's a cool looking rhythm-based first-person shooter.
Name another video game coming out. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Pokemon, the new Pokemon.
Oh yeah, new Pokemon, definitely. New God of War. I don't have a PlayStation, but I know some people are excited for that. Someone else take a shot.
I'm looking at lists
I
of
don't
games
know.
coming out.
Oh man.
I haven't been able to play video games in 2 years because my hands have been borked. And I just got my second hand surgery and is healing. So I'm going to play so many games that I really wanted to come out and then couldn't play. So we got Chicory, A Colorful Tale. We got Tunic. We got, I want to play Undertale. I want to play, oh God, where's my Steam library? I had a whole list.
Resident Evil 4 is coming out next year in March. I forgot about that.
Oh hell yeah! That's
Very
nice.
excited for the new Reds 4.
Love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
They've been doing
there's
such a
this
good job with those.
Also, the Dead Space. I think the Dead Space remaster.
That I'm looking
remaster?
forward to because the PC version of Dead Space right now is actually
It's super
broken.
borked.
Yeah, you can't get past like the third scene in the game because if I forget exactly what it is, but basically if the frame rate is either too high or too low, one of the animations breaks and you can't lock the frame rate in game. You have to edit settings in like the game folder to get the frame rate to run exactly at 30. Otherwise an animation locks. It's rough. I can't wait for the remake because I literally can't play that game.
Also, everyone put it on their pre-order list. Persona 5 coming to the Switch in October.
Woo.
I'm gonna buy it again.
Hell yeah.
It's not gonna be my third copy of Persona 5.
I really want to play the Space Warlord Organ Training Simulator.
Yes, that's
It
a great
looks
one.
extremely good.
That game's awesome.
There's so many good video games. How does anybody play them all?
There's
You don't.
I've-
You just play Persona
yeah.
5 over and over again.
Oh, okay. Perfect. We solved it.
Write that down,
Exactly.
Joel.
Yeah, right. We stand Persona 5.
Can
Joel's
we
taking
remember-
meeting notes.
Yeah.
That's my main utility here.
So
God,
there's
I can't
this
believe Saints Row
game
came out and like
that's
no one
like-
cares because it's like that stupid
Yeah.
remake of Saints Row and it doesn't have Johnny Gat in it, so who cares?
I understand the significance of those sentences.
Johnny Gat, my boo.
Blorbo?
My Blorbo for sure.
Great.
He's played by Daniel Day Kim. Is that who he's played by?
I'm going
You've
to ask the
seen
next
Daniel.
question while Elena thinks about it. This one comes to us from Salt Rock. Thank you, Salt Rock.
Yeah.
Do you or did you have any favorite Flash games?
Yeah,
Mel
yes,
lights up.
absolutely.
So I played Flash games 247.com.
Yeah.
The future of gaming now. I played mostly motocross games were my favorite. I also of course played like Impossible Quiz, you know.
Yeah, everyone played Impossible Quiz.
I played
I think
I
Joel
really-
is muted. I think Joel's audio is not coming through.
Oh no, I just wasn't saying anything.
Oh,
I was making mouth movements but not saying words.
I'm trying to
Cool.
parse the concept of Flash back into reality.
I couldn't tell you a
the-
single Flash game that I
I,
I'm sure I did. I have no idea what any of them are.
I played a lot on there was a site run by I think one developer called LostVectorsGames.com, and it had a game called Gunmaster Onslaught and it had a game called Bowmaster, both of which I think were fantastic.
Well, besides
Bowmaster
that
was
one.
like a really sick physics game. You know, like you're like a bowman over here, and there's like enemies coming in, and you have to arc your shots over to them, and there's all kinds of powers. Gunmaster Onslaught was a cool action survival game that I played a lot, and it was great.
I spent a lot of time on probably now problematic fave albinoblacksheep.com, and I never played any complicated Flash games. I only played edgy teen game Kitten Cannon and a whole lot of Cube Field. I figured out I learned how proxy websites worked to get around my high school's firewall so I could play Cube
Yeah.
Field in class instead of paying attention. I played a lot of that game.
Nice.
That's so classic.
I love
The
a
proxy
Cube
thing.
Field.
There was like a ninja fighting game where you're just like little almost stick figure things and you get like bullet time dodge stuff. I played that so much.
Yeah.
Just like
That's awesome.
jammed keyboard. Camera, I would never be able to find it.
And I think there were a few clones too.
And you
So that
never can play it
finding
again
it would be
'cause
really
they're all
hard.
gone.
It's
You
just
can-
a mere memory.
You can get
Yeah.
Flashpoints in emulator.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Forgot
Hmm.
they did that.
Um,
There's also those
it's-
archives.
It's higher effort than it used to be, but you can get it done in 2022 if you really want to.
If you really want to play Flash games, you can download a bunch of stuff to play.
Yeah.
the
Make it
Flash games.
happen.
Yeah.
Well, this one comes to us from our very own Sins. And the entire question is just fruit? Discuss.
Yes.
Big
Yes.
fan.
Good
Agreed.
discussion.
I love
Okay.
fruit. Fruit's great.
Big fruit fan.
Big
Yeah.
fruit fan.
Huge
Love
fan.
mangoes.
That's my Blaseball username.
Yeah. I think stone
Mangoes are-
fruit fruit
yeah.
in general also just top tier.
I agree completely.
Cherries, peaches, hell yeah.
I don't
fuck me
like
up.
peeling or cutting mangoes. It's just like too
Mm.
messy. But if it's
Mm.
pre-cut for me, like
I feel
mangoes all
that.
the way.
Or
I
like
just-
mango flavored anything. It's like
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
Honestly, fruit flavored anything.
There's a
Yeah,
guy.
right.
Juice, fruit popsicles, fruit.
Mhm.
Cake.
Yeah.
Gummies.
Cake.
Not like
Gummies.
fruit cake, but like
Yeah.
cake that has fruit in it. you know?
Honestly,
Right.
fruit flavored medicine.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
better than
I've
nothing.
I've come around on it since I was 7.
fruity cocktails, right?
Fruity cocktails
Yeah.
are
Fruit
good.
cocktails.
Yeah.
I'd rather,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, dude, fruity cocktails. That's all there is. If you aren't
Yeah.
drinking a fruity cocktail, you're not having fun. I'm
You're
sorry.
dead to me.
It needs to have at least 3 fruit in the menu under like listed. It's gotta be
Yeah.
like pineapple, mango, blueberry, like like just listing random, which is all ingredients in a drink I've drunk. So like that's not just me randomly naming.
No, I believe it.
Fruit.
Fruit is a common ingredient in a cocktail.
No, I mean like the blueberry and pineapple. I feel
yeah,
like
that
is
was
a
an
that sounds
interesting,
great.
but it's like I would absolutely try.
But yeah, that is I've drunk that, so it's good.
I,
It tasted mostly like pineapple. I'll be honest.
delicious flavor. I've been thinking about planting apple trees in my yard so that in the fall I can go outside and pick apple from tree.
Mm.
You would think that's a great idea, until you don't pick the apples,
I've done a good
and
bit
then
of
your
research. I'm
your
prepared.
yard smells disgusting because there's rotting apples in your yard.
I love yard maintenance.
That's fair. You mean if you're gonna always pick the apples, then go for it. But as someone who does have an apple tree in their front yard,
Mm.
we like offer people to come pick them
Yeah.
because we don't want to do the work to pick them. Otherwise, they'll be sitting in our yard forever, getting crushed by our cars and eaten by crows.
Do the crows get like a little bit drunk if they've been fermenting for too long?
Honestly, couldn't tell the difference between the crows being normal and the crows being drunk. I'll be honest.
So
Same.
true.
Mm-hmm.
A
Well,
little crows
ahead.
get a little bit of hard apple cider as a treat.
Yeah, you know,
I
honestly,
think
good
we've
for
all
them.
earned that much, really, at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, agreed.
Excellent. Good fruit chat. I think I gathered all of the food questions into one section, so anybody that didn't want to hear us talk about food could just like block us out for a minute. So we're going on to the next one. This one comes to us from Whoosh. Thank you, Whoosh. What's everybody's favorite soda?
I don't drink soda.
Ginger beer.
It's Dr. Pepper.
Mine's also
So
Dr.
that's-
Pepper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
It's my weakness. It's
Yep.
my main weakness. Yeah.
Regular Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Pepper, Dr. Pepper, the other one that they
Yeah.
made.
Just
Yeah.
regular for me. Yeah.
Any off-brand of Dr. Pepper too.
Yeah.
Those are generally decent. You could get like a Dr. Pop and do fine. You could get a
Yeah.
Pibbs, be okay.
Dr. Thunder, Dr. Duck, Our
Yeah.
Family Doctor.
Dr.
That's all I got, but those are my
Doom,
go-tos. Yeah.
of course, Dr. Doom.
Dr.
Yeah.
Doom,
Dr.
Dr.
Doom, my
Doolittle.
favorite.
We stand
soda.
Dr. Doom, by the way. We stand.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Michael Morbius.
No, we don't stand Dr. Michael
No,
Morbius.
we don't. You can write that down, Joel. We don't.
We do not
We
stand
do not
Morbius.
stand Dr. Michael Morbius.
Dr. Michael Morbius?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dr. Michael
Yeah,
Morbius.
yeah.
That's his full name.
Okay.
I don't know what his middle name is.
His middle name's actually Michael. His first name is Doctor.
I do want to say I don't drink soda. It's not like a weird health thing where like I don't drink soda because it's bad for you or whatever. I just don't like the taste of soda.
That's fair.
This
You're,
is
you're
fair.
allowed.
I have never liked soda ever. I've never
don't-
drunk it.
Fine.
I don't
You're
judge
allowed.
anyone who doesn't like soda. It's kind of aggressive in a lot of
Yeah.
ways.
One time I got Sprite on accident it was like, you know, when you get those cups at like a bowling alley or whatever, and I thought it was water and I drank a sip full of Sprite and I spit took it all across the table. I was like 10. So that's my stance on sparkling drinks in general. I'll drink them now. I just don't drink soda because it's like, why?
I
can just
like
drink
the
water.
bubbles.
I love the bubble.
I hate
So
bubbles.
good.
I love a La Crazy. It hits the
They're
spot
Getting
always.
a little crazy in here.
Getting a little crazy. It's my
And this
special
bit-
little
and this
treat.
Blaseball.
Love some fizzy water avec gaz. Love a gin. That's how you get water in French. Is you have to ask for it with gas. Anyway. I love a ginger
Yes, I-
beer. I love a root beer. I used to love a cherry 7-Up, but I feel like it would be too sweet for me now.
I had a Coke Zero phase in my life.
Mhm.
That was a dark time.
We've
How do
gotten
you
better,
recover?
you know.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
glad we-
stronger for it, Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're proud of you.
You know, I've always, in the times that we've interacted, I have always thought to myself, you know, Joel really seems like he's had a Coke Zero phase. You just get that feeling off of a person.
Yeah.
You're like, there's like a maturity here.
It's where all my wisdom comes from. Yeah.
Yeah, the Coke. You went from Coke Zero to Coke Hero. Am I right?
Oh,
Sure. Thank you.
I
Wow,
would. It's
that
really
one
too
did
bad.
not land.
it's
It was
really
worth
too
a
bad
shot.
that has brands involved because it'd be a great episode title. But
I feel like we're just gonna call the episode "Borked" because we've said that word enough times.
You said we were done
Wasn't
with
that,
food,
like,
and then we
before
just immediately
stream
started
us
talking
talking about
about
pork?
drinks.
No, that was on stream, and also you said it a few minutes ago. And
I
I'm
did say it a few
tracking.
minutes ago.
I should get like a Bork counter for the corner. That's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
boom, and
yeah.
it goes up every time. I'm not.
Does anyone know what
confident
number
for
we're at right now?
that. Nope, 69.
No way.
Next question. What is your thank you, Quinn.
You're
What is
welcome.
your
It's immortalized.
platonic ideal of a sandwich? What is the platonic ideal sandwich?
Panini.
Wow,
Mm.
a good take.
I feel like my sandwich shakes are always very controversial.
I am emotionally prepared, and I'm making space for you to
Okay.
share your sandwich
It's
takes.
You said
milk
we were
and
done
honey
with
bread.
food.
Milk and honey bread,
Okay.
which is the best bread. Okay.
okay.
Always. It's like a little bit sweet, but not like sugary sweet, like just
Mm.
obviously honey sweet, because that's what the sweet comes from. Milk and honey bread. you get mayonnaise, right? You put mayonnaise on one slice, and then you put you put Colby Jack, and you put turkey of any kind, but like honey roasted is really good, or whatever the
Yeah.
one is. I don't really remember. I just buy whatever's at the store at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. You just eat it as a cold sandwich.
It's
If
good.
I have spinach, I'll put spinach on it, but I never buy spinach because it always goes bad by the time I get to the bottom of the thing.
I go for like a classic New York deli sandwich, just like a submarine sandwich with like really good bread, roast beef, lettuce, tomato, a little bit of mayonnaise, salt and pepper. Perfect.
Nice.
It has to be really good though. Like if you just get that from like Subway, you can get better things
well,
from
obviously,
Subway.
if you get it from
My
Subway, it's gonna
favorite-
taste
I'm
like a
saying
Subway
you
sandwich.
you could get better things at Subway, but if you have a place
That's-
that uses really good ingredients, you just get like a nice
Like
simple
Quiznos.
sandwich and it's delicious.
Are you saying that your ideal sandwich is a really good sandwich? Because
Yeah,
what a hot take.
I just thought I'd get like really philosophical here.
Yeah.
So the best
What if-
sandwich the best sandwich is a good sandwich.
What if your
true.
ideal sandwich is a bad sandwich? Huh?
Yeah.
That has happened. People do
Okay.
have bad taste.
Put the potato chips in the sandwich.
Great take.
It's a good crunch. It's a good crunch.
In Pittsburgh, sorry, Joel, do you want to go ahead?
No.
Okay.
No.
In Pittsburgh, there's a sandwich chain that adds French fries and coleslaw to every sandwich, and it is bananas. But I love it. I love
And bananas as well.
And
Yes,
bananas.
and the bananas are actually it's banana bread, and
Ooh.
now we're
With
in
coleslaw?
food crime
Ooh.
territory. I feel like I just conceptually am like opposed to a cold sandwich unless it is a PB&J. Like
I used to be like that,
Mhm.
and then I started eating cold sandwiches, and now I'm all in on cold sandwiches. I don't like hot sandwiches unless they're grilled, like
I
a
think
grilled
it's
cheese.
the dry, like the cold
It's the
bread.
dry.
Like I had so many like
That's why you
school
should get
lunch
macaroni.
bread experiences from like a lunchbox where it sat next to like like a cooler thing that ice
And then the
pack,
jelly
that's the word.
seeps all the way through the slice.
So the key
of
with the
bread.
peanut butter and jelly, so that doesn't happen, is you put peanut butter and jelly on both sides. So the peanut butter
is
controls
on
the jelly on the
outside,
inside.
And the jelly's on the inside. That's
I
jelly
think-
won't soak
genius.
through.
The
Yeah.
best of both worlds is when you have like a nice toasted bread, like a toasted baguette or something, and then you put whatever cold ingredients you want in there. And
Okay.
You got like
I just
a
don't like the
warm
crunch.
sandwich.
Joel's
I can
right,
get down
though.
with this.
Yeah.
The crunch is what I like about the toast.
I don't want to eat crunchy because I think it's the crunchy
do.
bread.
Yeah.
I just can't do the crunchy bread.
It's just
when
like a
that's
little
all
bit
that-
crunchy. Just
Yeah.
like a
I
little
guess
crunchy.
I don't know. I've probably also had
Crunchy on the
similarly bad
outside and
experiences
soft
with
on the
very hard
inside.
bread,
There you go.
Yeah.
where it's like a chore to eat by the end, and I don't want to eat
Yeah.
it.
Inside a sandwich.
Inside a sandwich.
Ugh.
I think
The
There we go.
Blaseball is a sandwich, yes.
yes, it's
Mhm.
canon. The
Platonic ideal of a
Blazeballs are
sandwich is a Blaseball, yeah.
Mhm.
I
Well, we
think
can make
melty
that
cheese
canon,
is
right?
key to a good sando, regardless.
Yeah, that's canon.
That's key.
Canon.
Perfect.
Okay, wow. Just disregard my opinion, I guess.
Baseball sandwich.
Yeah,
And
but
not
it's
a
not
Have a
sandwiches,
better
though.
opinion next time, Elena.
As a group, we're only allowed to have one opinion about this. So
About
That's
you know
true.
what? You know what? I can allow it because I think I really have bad sandwich opinions in general. So,
Okay. That's
which is
very
the
noble
opinion
of
of that you
you.
shouldn't really be eating sandwiches if you can help it, because
Mhm.
I think they're the most wasteful meal. I've gone over this in a
The
Inside
most
Baseball a long
wasteful
time
meal?
ago, where I got really
No.
mad about sandwiches because I think they're the most time intensive and wasteful food because you have to buy so many ingredients for one sandwich because they don't like sell you. Obviously, you can't
Like
just
a
like buy
sandwich
one.
kit, like a lunchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
If you're
you live
one person,
alone,
it's hard.
like
yeah.
I did for an extended period of time, all your food goes bad before you. You have to eat sandwiches every day, or else all the food goes
Okay.
bad.
right, sure.
Mm.
That's my
Okay.
sandwich take.
Like
I've
all
come
come in
around to
plastics.
eating sandwiches more,
Especially since you have to put lettuce on a sandwich. Well, no, not have to. There's a lot of sandwiches that it improves, but
Yeah.
lettuce you can only buy
That's why I
like
don't
a
put-
huge amount of lettuce.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Mhm.
put greens on my sandwich half the time because I don't want to buy greens because otherwise I have to eat 17 sandwiches to get through it all.
This is
So
why
if a sandwich
I
is the
grow.
most wasteful, If the sandwich is most wasteful, what's the least wasteful food? What's the most efficient
Just
food, Elena?
Spaghetti or pasta.
Peanut
Well,
butter out of the jar.
pasta is
I don't
very
know.
Yeah, you'd have to think anything that you always get through before you throw
Eat
it
the
away.
entirety. I feel like a
Counts.
tomato.
Like
'Cause you
dried
eat the whole
goods.
Well,
thing.
because
What? No.
I waste a lot of tomato.
Just an
Yeah.
entire tomato? Like,
Well,
the
okay.
fruit?
I guess it depends on how are we defining waste
Like
in
a
the
meal,
broader
like a
cultural
meal.
context, or
like, are you eating just a plain tomato as a meal?
no?
yeah, like
There's
saying
mozzarella
meal.
on it too.
Or you have to like buy ingredients for it. I think
okay.
pasta, I think, is the one because you can just buy a box of pasta and a
Mm.
thing of pasta
Rice,
sauce, and that's like the
though.
whole thing.
And both of those will last forever on a shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pasta.
Like rice and beans as
rice
well.
and
Yeah.
rice, anything
Yeah,
that like
yeah,
can
yeah.
just stay on a shelf. Like
Dry,
rice
dry,
and beans.
dry goods.
Anything
Very
shelf
generally
stable,
speaking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the most efficient foods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah. Thanks for writing that down, Joel.
Rice. Beans.
Excellent segue. Not really. This one comes to us from Ruby Wolf. What's the most cursed meal you've ever eaten?
Ooh.
Cursed.
So,
What is our definition of cursed here?
I think it's
Like
flexible
bad?
if it means that you have an answer that's interesting for
Okay, I
entertainment
ate shark
purposes.
once.
How was
Not
that?
illegally. It was legal shark, I promise. It was fermented shark in Iceland.
Cool.
It was
Okay.
barely I would never call this a meal. It was it was like on a toothpick, literally. It was the tiniest piece of fermented because it's very expensive. So we got to have some at like a food tour thing. I liked the fermented shark. Most people did not like the fermented shark
The
because it
stinky-
stinks
Yeah.
so bad. But it
Yeah.
tasted good. I thought I could have eaten more, honestly.
Well, that's good.
I love a stinky
I feel like
food.
that's deeply cursed though. If like you were in there and you're smelling it, that's deeply cursed. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's bad.
I've had a lot of like very cheap, very like late night, very like let's throw together 4 random things and see what happens meals. Probably one of those. Probably some
Ooh.
monstrosity of leftovers.
I did also eat the tomato soup that gave me a second-degree burn.
That
I
was
I had to eat
cursed
it
by
after
a
because I was
witch.
hungry.
Look, it cools off.
Yeah. It gave me a second-degree burn on my hand because I spilled it. And then I had to go to a urgent care to get burn cream. And then I came back and ate the soup because I was hungry and it was my dinner.
I the last time I injured myself cooking, I did eat the meal, and I did end up going to urgent care and getting stitches, and I still ate the meal.
I mean, it's my food. I already
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah.
It's true.
I have a cursed food that exemplifies how boring of a person I am, and it's I used to eat rice sandwiches, bread, rice, bread. No, you're not even toast anything.
And I'm
it's
assuming
just
this
like
is white rice from a rice
You
cooker.
cooked the rice.
white rice.
No, nothing on it. Okay.
Nothing on it.
Was
Bite
this-
into it.
Was this like a? This was like a. Did you have to, or did you want to?
I was a very picky kid who was also allergic to a lot of foods, and
Did
so
you season
Okay.
it?
Child, that changes
No.
everything. I feel
no
like
seasoning. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, an adult and a child eating that is different.
Yeah.
That's a
Dude,
very
you know
different-
what?
That changes it a lot.
Would I
I'll be
today?
honest.
Yes, I still would today.
Yeah,
I
I'll
just-
be honest. I'd eat that now.
Joel with his
Yeah, it's-
Coke Zero and his rice sandwich in a dark room.
I also love the idea that this is like white rice and white bread, so there's like no flavor. It's just
None.
Dude,
happening.
I'd totally eat
Pure
that right now.
carbs,
I mean,
yeah.
I'd probably put salt on it and shit, but, you know.
It's an efficient food. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean,
Rice
rice is a very
sandwich.
efficient food, I'll be honest.
Love rice.
Right. My old roommates had a recipe book for World of Warcraft, and she made spiced blossom soup, and it's no fault of her own. The recipe was just bad.
Mm.
Not a delicious. It was like made with tea. It was like a tea soup with flowers in it. It was jank.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Just
not the best.
That sounds
Mhm.
troubling.
I have a lot of stories of me eating really not disgusting, like just like bad for you stuff right before doing a sports.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Like I would never. I have a stomach of steel. It was fine. It literally infected me zero. I was fine the whole time. But I
so
would like drink
powerful.
slushies before track practice. And I once had a funnel cake before racing. Through.
You just gave me acid reflux.
I know.
Just saying.
Not going for
Like,
We were in Vancouver on Vancouver Island. I wasn't gonna not have funnel cake. It was the only like we were at a fairgrounds basically, and then I like
You know
went
what?
crazy, like right
That's
after.
that's 100% fair, and I can't say I wouldn't have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
And those
listen.
slushies, hey, my mom bought those slushies for me. I wasn't gonna not drink the slushie,
I
okay?
absolutely agree. I absolutely agree.
I drank the slushie and then I'd go to track practice and
You're right
slack
for
off,
that.
but then I'd also run when the coach made me, and I was fine. And I turned out fine, don't you think?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I as a youth, when I was learning how to cook, or I guess before I learned how to cook, I would try to make after school snacks for myself, and I really wanted an ice cream sandwich one day,
Oh no.
but I didn't have cookies or made ice cream sandwiches or brownies, so I just used our whole grain seed and nut bread, and then I filled it with Neapolitan ice cream, and I squished the sides like it was an Uncrustable, and I enjoyed those a great deal.
Hey,
For
honestly,
better
the
or
fact that it's
worse.
not white bread, the fact that it was what, like grain.
It was whole grain.
What's
seed and
did it have
nut
nuts
bread.
on it and
Yeah,
stuff?
it did.
Yeah,
Some little
totally. That totally
pepitas.
tracks. You can eat that with ice cream 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was I mean, I was definitely that kid that like when you get the school lunch, you'd
Yeah.
like pull all the bread out from the inside of the bread slice and then squish it into like a horrible
Yeah.
ball
Yes.
and then
The
eat
ball
it
of
like
dough,
a cake
yeah.
ball without frosting.
It's weird how small you can get it. It would always.
Yeah.
It's like wow.
And it's
There's a
yeah,
lot of
because
air
you're
in
putting
here.
your gross, sweaty hands all over
Your
it.
high school, middle school hands
Hey, I did
all
it too.
over the
So,
tiny bread
you know,
ball.
we all did that a little bit.
Yeah, what is with kids and not
We-
like being
There was
clean
this
with their hands? They
restaurant.
love to put their hands on their mouths and stuff, and it's like that's nasty.
There was a restaurant when I was really younger. I don't know where. It was in San Diego for sure. I have no idea what the restaurant's name was. I don't know. But they would give you it was a Mexican restaurant, and they would give you like just raw dough from the tortillas
Yes.
to play with as kids, and you just
Mhm.
like go to play with it. But like
I've seen stuff like that.
dude, it's so good. Like that stuff's really fun. It's like Play-Doh. But it also like you can eat it and it won't
Yeah.
kill
Yeah.
you like
Yeah,
you won't,
there's
you
no
know,
eggs
be
in there.
disgusted.
Wait,
So,
you can't eat Play-Doh?
I mean, you can, but it's not
You
good
not
for
with
you.
that
You should not be
attitude,
eating
Joel.
Play-Doh.
for people who want to try this at home, the way you make like dough that's edible, you have to bake the flour before
Yeah.
you add anything to it,
Mm-hmm.
and not add eggs. And then
Yeah.
as long as you
Yeah.
do those two things, you can
The
eat
flour
fine.
can
Yeah, they
have
would just like
nasties
give
in
it to you, and that's like the primal urge as a child to have food in a ball
Yeah.
and just like
Yeah.
play with it, you know?
To
You guys ever
create
make
from
a s-
nothing.
A Starburst ball where you just like keep
Oh.
putting Starburst onto a
No.
ball and
No,
just
no,
get
Sounds
bigger and
so
bigger.
gross.
That sounds amazing.
It's
like
I
a
love
gum,
it.
Did you
like
I think
eat
that
it?
sounds great.
chewing gum ball to me. That's so
Yeah,
gross.
yeah, yeah. You get a ball about this big, just
Oh my God.
Starburst, and then you can just like just
Holy
bite out of
shit.
it.
How
Called 'em-
long would you take to eat one? Like
Uh,
multiple days?
You'd
Like
be surprised how quick it goes. I call it a moon ball.
okay.
It's like the Jawbreakers from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, but made of Starburst. That's
And
beautiful.
easy, you can bite into it. Like it's soft.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a
Wow.
yeah,
We were all innovators as children.
It's true.
absolutely.
Put food into
Yeah.
a ball and eat it. Honestly iconic.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Honestly, they should do more of that.
I
Yeah,
agree entirely.
more food balls, please and thank
More food balls.
you. When I think of children doing food crimes, I will keep the story brief. But there's a beautiful moment in My Brother and Me episode, a live show.
Is this the
It is
Okay.
where it is
God.
revealed that Travis and Justin, the two older brothers, as kids, told Griffin McElroy that at Olive Garden, the uncooked pasta there for decoration was a snack while you were waiting for your meal. And he didn't learn until he was above the age of 30 on the stage that you weren't supposed to do that, and that his
Oh.
brothers had tricked him. And he had
Yeah.
been his whole life eating the raw pasta at Olive Garden while waiting for his meals. And
That's
I think
good.
about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's powerful. It's powerful.
Oh, we all mull that one over. Yes, the prestige. We're gonna switch topics from food. Sapphire has asked us if you could adapt any pre-existing media property into a video game, what would it be and why?
Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it'd be good.
Sonic the Hedgehog from the movie? From
Well,
the movie
yeah.
with Jim Carrey?
Would
Yeah,
his friend
obviously.
Tails be in it too?
Oh my god.
Have we? Yes, Tails would be there. Tails would be
Okay.
What about Knuckles played by Idris Elba?
there. Yeah, Idris Elba would play Knuckles.
Good.
Yeah, of course.
That's perfect video game content.
Yeah, and then I think you know the way he goes really fast in the movie.
Yeah.
I
Heard
think
of
he
it.
could. I think he could do that in the game.
What?
I think he
No
could do that
way.
in the game.
Fast?
Yeah,
Like the
Yeah,
mechanic
yeah.
is that he runs fast.
Yeah. I think he could go really fast in the game. It'd be fun.
And what about those doesn't he have like
This is-
rings or whatever in that game? In that movie? Sorry. What
Yes. Yes, he does.
doesn't he have like a thing with rings? I don't know. I
Does-
have never
does someone
seen the
else-
Sonic movie.
Does someone else have an actual answer? Because I could. This
Is
bit
it too late to
should
cancel
die.
Blaseball so we can make the Sonic the Hedgehog game?
I can't believe
Uh,
nobody's gotten to this yet.
Yeah. I feel like. Sorry, Mel. Do you have one? I'm still
No,
forming
it's
mine.
gonna be. I was just gonna do another bit.
Oh, okay. I'll
Um,
do a serious answer, and then you can do your bit. And we'll pretend that we didn't hear that. I feel like. Oh, I came up with a better answer. Never mind. I want a Phoenix Wright style Legally Blonde video game. Where you are Elle
You are
Woods.
that is the right answer. That is the correct answer.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I was
It
about to
just came
say,
me in a
I don't
moment.
think anything should ever be adapted ever again. Stop adapting things. There's a
Mm.
reason it's in its original media format.
Mhm.
No, okay, counterpoint though. All Lego games are good.
That's
and-
fair.
Yeah.
But the Lego games are basically just the movies beat by
Yes.
beat. That's why they
Yes.
work.
Yes.
Because they're straight up just a beat for beat recreation of the movies, but also
I
you
think
can
it
run
would be
around and shoot people with a
cool
laser.
if they adapted the Sonic movie to a Lego video game.
Mhm.
Lego
That would be
Sonic the
good.
Hedgehog.
Yeah,
the
Lego
movie.
I thought you were about to
Sonic
just make the
the
same joke
Hedgehog.
again. And I was like, I would have followed up on it and done
Here
it
we
again.
go.
I was ready.
My
I think
answer
Mortal
was-
Kombat might be.
Yeah, that would be good.
What?
anyone
Mortal
made-
Kombat the movie?
Yeah.
What
I've
about
always,
You know how Chris
Lions.
Pratt's gonna be Mario? What if they make a game?
I think they should do they should do a video game based on Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. That hit
Ooh.
movie starring Ethan
Mm.
Jogia as Leon. I don't think I said his name right. I'm really sorry. And also a bunch of other actors whose names I don't remember starring.
I think they should do a virtual reality game of the hit movie Morbius, so you too can experience what it is like to morph.
To be Michael,
be a vampire
Michael
doctor.
You're gonna, yeah.
Mm.
Has
I think
anybody
we
made the Bible into a video game?
that
When I
I
was-
think has
I
happened.
think
When
that
I-
would be fun.
Probably.
When I was a
statistically.
That I played a game called The Wall of Jericho. I think that was like a side-on
Okay.
2D puzzle game that was
Aren't
Bible
there-
themed.
Aren't there VeggieTales games?
Probably.
I don't know.
Pretty sure
I'd
there
be
are.
surprised if there weren't.
Isaac has biblical themes.
Also
It's the
the answer
Bible.
is any horror movie, but it's just Among Us again.
Great.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Are
good.
there,
What about like
Are
a
there any-
dating sim that's like Twilight?
Dude,
There's
That
a
totally exists
Cthulhu
already.
dating sim.
When you
Sucker for Love.
Sucker for Love.
Good.
Yeah.
when do you think they're gonna put Edward in Fortnite?
The way that I would love to
Honestly-
see Edward Cullen in Fortnite.
Edward Cullen fighting Goku is so good.
Edward Cullen with a
yeah.
gun.
It doesn't feel out of
Honestly-
the question at this point.
Dude, Edward Cullen canonically murdered people, so
That's true.
I feel like
he probably used a
Fortnite
gun.
is the wackiest mashup since like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortnite is the Kingdom Hearts of this generation.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
it
there have been a
is.
lot of attempts at these kinds
Thanos
of mashups.
Thanos
This
and
feels like the one
Goku
that
can like
hits.
hang out in Fortnite and like That's so
Mhm.
and like
That's so beautiful.
Thanos, Goku, and Stranger
Cloud
Things
Final
characters.
Fantasy can hang out with Donald the Duck, and that's crazy in
Yeah.
Kingdom
Mhm.
Hearts, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Simba's there. That's wild. I love it.
Yeah, he's there too. They're all there.
Is Kovu from The Lion King ever in Kingdom Hearts?
You say Goku from the Lion King?
No.
I
Yes,
did
that is
hear
what
Goku,
I said.
but then I immediately corrected. I realized what you meant.
Yeah, is
Um,
Goku from The
Probably.
Lion King?
No, because Kovu's in the second one. I don't think he actually is in Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts.
I don't know. I've never played.
Bummer.
Yeah.
What's the point?
I think they should take the
Sora
Sonic the
looks a
Hedgehog
little
movies.
like Kovu when he's in the Lion King world,
That's
though.
true.
If that counts for something.
wait,
I
Joel
want
was-
to hear Joel's Sonic
Yeah,
idea.
Joel was saying something.
Oh, just saying they should take the movie of Sonic the Hedgehog and make a game out of it.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah,
really
yeah.
good
Yo.
idea, Joel.
Just an idea. Yeah.
That's
I'm
that's
sorry
such
I
a good
interrupted
Something
idea.
to think about.
Yeah.
Just chew on
Wow.
it. We'll
Wow,
work
wow,
on
wow.
it.
For real though, my real answer are there need to be more games based on Studio
Ghibli.
Ghibli
Yeah.
movies. I was like,
Yeah.
I just had a moment. I was like, is it Ghibli or Ghibli?
Are you
Uh-oh.
getting subliminally
Joel's canceled.
messaged by my Studio
Set
Ghibli
sprites.
set sprites staring
Maybe a
you?
little bit.
Camera just did the most cursed thing a moment ago too.
Did mine? Yeah, mine freaked out. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
It was. Can you guess whether Joel would say Ghibli or Ghibli? What if it was a racing
Ghibli.
game where it's like Howl's Castle and like Haku and like San riding on one of her like wolf siblings
Wait,
and
wait,
like
wait.
Ponyo.
Kiki on a broom,
A Studio Ghibli kart racer would be so good.
It'd be
Nausicaa
so
on her
cute.
glider.
It's a good one.
No, I think it should be Studio Ghibli, like one of those like village management
Yeah.
games. Like not
The
not spec-
bathhouse from Spirited Away. You
Yeah.
manage her.
Dude, oh my wait, that'd be awesome. A bathhouse
love those
management sim.
games.
That would be a
That'd
lot
be
of
so
fun.
good actually.
I just remembered that the Bloodborne PS1 demake developer is working on Bloodborne kart, and that's my
Oh.
actual answer.
That's
they should
great.
should
There
turn
we
Bloodborne
go.
into
That's the
Bloodborne
right
kart.
answer.
That rips.
Bloodborne cart. I gotta race Maria, and it should be like what's that Mario Kart? What's it called when it has the two people in it? There's that one where it's got like you can have someone riding in the back of your cart. There's that whole GameCube one. And you could ride.
Gamer.
Yeah, I know,
No.
Super Gamer.
Yeah, I forget.
I
what
don't
you're
remember.
talking
Whatever.
about.
It's not
Yeah,
important. You could ride someone in the back. I gotta ride in the same cart as Maria.
Nice.
Double dash, says the chat.
Double dash. That I was
Thank
gonna
you,
say
chat.
double dash,
Good work.
but then I thought I was crazy, so I didn't say double dash.
Sometimes head empty, you know? It happens. Chat seems very excited about Bloodborne Cart.
Dude,
Blood-
Bloodborne
Me
cart.
too.
Bloodborne kart reel.
Let's do
I
it.
can't wait. I'm so excited.
I
Brother
could play
Cascade.
Bloodborne. Wow. All right. This one's a fun palate cleanser. It's a genuine question and not just about our silly food and game opinions. Somsnom asks, great username, by the way. Somsnom, love it. What event, personal, global, etc., has had the biggest influence on your work?
Damn.
It's a big question.
Being
It's a big
born,
question.
I don't.
I was unemployed for a year, and during that time, I built up an entire website. And yeah, it's Easel. Some of you know about it. And it taught me a whole lot that I wasn't learning in my previous jobs. So it kind of got me where I am now. Being able to work on that.
Hell yeah.
There's my serious answer.
I don't want to say like a huge bummer. That's like the problem with this
Oh.
question. It's like
Mhm.
huge bummers.
I'll try to think of one that's not a bummer.
My parents used to take me to like huge used bookstores when I was a kid, and like that's not one event, but that probably influenced more of my work than anything else. Is just like the frequent ability to go buy a ton of 99-cent pulp paperbacks at any time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that made a big difference.
The my answer is the sequence of events that unfolded after I met my best friend in a Pacific Rim Tumblr. What was network? A Pacific Rim Tumblr network
Mhm.
The series of events that unfolded from us meeting that made me into who I am today.
We have Tumblr to thank.
Yeah, that Tumblr network
Oh,
thing that we
oh.
did for a while that I don't know why people did that because it was stupid.
I don't think I remember those.
Tumblr networks were a thing on Tumblr where you could apply to be in a network.
Uh-huh.
It was one of those things. I don't know.
Is
And
that
then
the
they would
group
make a
chat?
side blog, and then if you got into the network, you got invited to the side blog, and then you could post in this private side blog to each other when no one else could see it.
Oh, that's
And
kind of cool.
because the blog page was just a list of all the members of the network.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fascinating.
And you could post to
Interesting.
yourself or to each other inside the blog. It was dumb because like those things never lasted more than like a few months. Because it's like a really bad and terrible way to communicate with someone is through the Tumblr dashboard like that. But I did meet some of the people that I still know today through like two Tumblr networks, the Pacific Rim one and a Star Trek 2009.
Hell yeah. I think for my like community work, it's definitely like college. It was the first time that I like went into a place and learned that the types of things that like made my brain light up about like the psychology behind like why people do things and the like science behind like communities and media engagement has like a larger field, and there's like things that you can study about how like you can engage with media and how like you also engage with other people and then how you make meaning through that. And that was very like eye-opening for me in a foundational way. I remember taking a class on like the anthropology of the undead, where we studied the like history of the zombie myth over the course of like human civilization and like analyzed where the horror of the zombie came from as society changed. And I was like, oh man. From a creative perspective, I feel like I stumbled upon way too many Kurt Vonnegut and Neil Gaiman quotes floating around the internet at an impressionable age, and I was like, the future is about making art. And it was like very meaningful and important to me to, I guess, hear people talk about, I don't know, following your gut and that like brain light up feeling, and letting that sort of guide what you are interested in instead of like society, man. You know.
You know.
I think
Society.
I have a second one. I was fortunate enough as a child to go to San Diego Comic-Con twice in a row because my dad was a huge nerd and took us. And I bought my first comic book ever. That's not completely true, but you know, like my first real comic book ever at San Diego Comic-Con. I think I still have it down over here,
Wow.
actually. I can literally show it to you, I think. It was this one. It was Young Avengers, Runaways, Civil War crossover from San Diego Comic-Con. And it really changed the trajectory of my life buying a freaking comic book because if you couldn't tell, I spend a lot of money on comic books now. And also it actually did impact my life outside of comic books. I learned a bunch of stuff by being into comics. I'll put this back now. Don't get into comics though, because it's a waste of money. Don't do that to yourself.
I have only bummer answers, so
Yeah. They're all bummers.
they're all bummers.
Foundational moments in life.
I did have one semester of college where I took 2 time travel classes
Nice.
and like a class about existentialism at the same time.
Like a how-to
Yeah.
How-to existentialism and
time travel. Yeah.
the time travel. That semester was actually really interesting because it was a metaphysics, theories of time and how theories of time travel and stuff, and then the other one was a time travel film course, which was like
Awesome.
it was a little bit nonsense, but it was fun.
Okay.
And
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's always a little bit nonsense, isn't
you
it?
know,
Yeah.
every movie in a way is time travel if you think about
Yeah.
it, because
That is the most film
editing.
class thing you've ever.
Because you're never getting
Wow,
that.
what
I
a
fucking
also
time back.
Enjoy
took
the
one
chat.
film class and then stopped taking film class.
Anyway, since that semester, I've been trying to make like a really existential time travel game for really like, and one day I will make it, and it will be
Well, I'll
the.
play it. I'll play it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
time travel.
Absolutely.
It's not. It's not it didn't
Don't worry about
shape
it.
my creative,
Yeah,
being
but
yet.
it will in the future.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
That's when
exactly.
Joel's gonna make it big.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And some say, depending on your view of time, I already have.
Made it big.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right. Yeah.
I have a bunch now that I'm thinking of it, especially in college. Like I made tabletop games in college. I started making tabletop games and got really into the tabletop scene. And like I like know people who made like I know people who made pretty famous tabletop games that aren't Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, that got me an internship at Wizards of the Coast for a summer and stuff. So like I got to meet a bunch of game design, like really famous tabletop game design people.
That's awesome.
That was a whole thing. I still make them. I just, am busy with my real job.
Boring. Who needs
Yeah.
it?
Or like I studied English in college and I got to like finally like open my eyes to like what real English classes are like instead of what high school English classes are like, which is very different. Sorry, that's like such a weird way to phrase that. But like college level
Mm-hmm.
English classes are like, which are much more fun to me than I mean, I liked English in high school, but like I really liked English in college in like an analytical reading. I loved reading theory also because I'm
Mhm.
super boring and weird.
Mood. Big mood. All right. We'll flip from the. Wait, Joel, can you tell us what your cat's name is, please and thank you?
Her name is Hartley.
Hartley.
Hartley. Hi.
Oh.
Hello. Oh,
The
slow
baby.
blink. Slow blink.
Cute.
Hartley decided to barge into my room at like the one serious question. So while all of you were telling these formative stories of your life, I was herding a cat around my room. So
That's ideal.
That's a formative story as well, I think. When you really think about it, in 20 years, it'll be a big moment.
Honestly, all stories are formative. Really think about it.
Whoa.
Now we're getting into it.
Because like your sense of
Whoa.
identity is based on your memory.
I mean,
What-
all we have is memory, right? Like,
Yeah,
how do we
that's who
even
you
know?
are is
But
your
our
memory.
memories aren't
Maybe
even
you have
reliable.
memory.
Every time you
Yeah.
recall a memory, it degrades. So all we are is like a shifting sand of a piecemeal of our experiences
Well-
shaped by the world
I
around
don't
us.
know.
Of
In that case, I'll just not recall any memories ever again.
yeah.
Perfect.
That's what I
They'll
do
be-
when,
yeah, They'll be there. They'll
We
be there
are-
in perfect shape, and I will never see them.
We
a
are
s-
the what is is it vinyls? Is that the one that like degrades the more you play it the most? It's like if you play it a whole bunch, they like
Oh,
become
yeah.
really shitty and you can't.
Any of the
Oh.
stuff that stores it on physical media.
Yeah,
will do
we are
that.
the CDs of society.
We are the
We're just a
CDs.
bunch of physical media, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
The
yes.
data, like, what is that? I can't execute this joke. What's it called when people are trying to save all the information that gets lost, like the lost media stuff?
Like archiving,
Yeah,
like archive.org.
I'm giving up the joke. 'cause we're not gonna get there.
Preservationists.
Okay.
What is the
You-
Earth if
I saw
not
the
just a
pieces
big
there, but we
archive?
couldn't pick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are the archives of the Earth's history when you really think about it.
Yeah.
This
We
all
are the
reminds
libraries
me-
of Alexandria.
We are the libraries you couldn't burn.
This all reminds me of time travel in the sense that as we travel through time, our
Yeah.
memories degrade.
My
you know?
brain is mush now.
What is humanity except for an ice core that marks the geologic history of our own personal experiences?
Isn't
that's-
remembering things time travel in itself? Because you're going to the past by thinking about it.
Whoa.
That film class would say
and
so.
that's
Yeah.
and that's why I think they should make a Sonic the Hedgehog video game.
Yeah.
And it should be about this. This is the core themes of the Sonic the Hedgehog video game.
Well, he goes so fast that it very quickly becomes a Planet of the Apes situation.
It's like
Right,
when Superman
yes.
flew so fast, made time go backwards. That
It's
was
like when
Superman?
it's like when Flash
Right,
ran so fast
right.
he did
Flash,
time
okay.
travel and he fucked everything up forever,
Right.
and now it's
Yeah,
all bad
forever.
forever in DC Comics. Thank
and
you.
then they canceled
Chat,
his
can you
television show.
tell? Chat, can you tell we've been really deep in the Blaseball mines for a while?
No, I'm just like this.
Yeah.
But was it because of your formative experiences with Blaseball? Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Probably not. Who knows?
Maybe. This one
Can you
comes
ever
from-
really know yourself?
Damn.
Let's
So
move
go
on.
back to asking about what our favorite sandwich is.
This
I
one-
can't handle.
This one comes to us from Ack. Hello. Do you listen to any media, podcasts, music, movies, TV shows, YouTube, etc. while working independently? What's your current go-to?
All of those.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Friends at the Table.
Yeah.
I can't
Kinda what
listen
I
to
got
any
going on.
narrative things because I have to pay attention to one thing. And if I pay attention to work, I will zone out through Friends at the Table and never make it through an I have to rewind the episodes. It takes me like 3 days to listen to an episode, so I can't listen to narrative podcasts. While
Yeah,
I'm working.
listening to
Watch a lot
stuff
of
while
YouTube.
I'm working is a learned skill for me, and I'm so glad that I got there because it's so nice to be able to listen to something and work at the same time. I've read a lot of books that way.
I can't even talk and type at the same time, so.
I'm like I
most-
have to have at minimum one other thing playing at all given
Yeah.
times.
What are you watching right now?
Well, I don't not when I'm talking to anyone because
Okay,
the audio
I'm
would get all
joking.
fucked up.
Mhm.
But I watch YouTube videos like constantly on loop, just like to the point where like I run out of stuff and I just have
Yeah.
to like rewatch old YouTube videos.
Mhm.
And when I'm in a YouTube lull, I'll just loop albums over and over and over again. I was in a Carly Rae Jepsen
Mhm.
mood. I was in Taylor Swift mood before that, and I've
Mhm.
listened to Taylor Swift for like 3 months in a row. It was just all Taylor Swift. And then it's been Carly again because she's releasing new music. Everyone go stream Beach House.
When I'm doing like community work, when I have to think about words, I'll usually loop an album. I've just been listening to a lot of Bon Iver recently, and then Phoebe Bridgers, and then also oh gosh,
I see.
the album is called Coyote Sisters, but I can't remember the name of the band. I'm fine before you ask. But the soft music, good. I love a lo-fi chill hop beat. When I'm doing like art stuff or like design stuff, I'll just loop TV shows that I've already watched. I'm rewatching The Sandman for the third time now. So that's where I'm at emotionally right now.
I think the main thing I listen to while I'm working is the sound of Stephen Bell's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, when
Yeah.
are you listening to stuff during independent work, huh?
Really, I'm just in meetings all the time now, so it's just the sounds of the game banders' voices, but primarily Stephen. Unfortunately.
You should have Steven like read the phone book and then just like put that in anytime you're like on vacation, so you don't like get too desensitized.
Yeah,
Who
that's
was
what I
it that
need
had
on my
like the
vacations.
triple voice? Was that
That was
Joel
Joel.
or Steven?
Joel
Okay.
was duplicating.
Okay.
Nice.
That was a weird. I still can't explain that.
Ghosts for sure.
It was ghosts. Yeah.
Did
Mel,
you answer,
have
Mel?
one?
What was the question again?
What do you listen to while you're working?
Usually nothing. Sometimes, honest to God, I listen to the garages while I work on Blaseball.
Hell
It just
yeah.
feels right. Also, I love the music.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Cool. This one is from DJ. Thank you, DJ. What are your favorite non-Blaseball sports teams?
The Cubs. I was there when they won the World Series. I wasn't in the stadium. I was in the city though.
Good for them, honestly.
Yeah.
I was there too. I was just, in the sense that I was alive on the planet Earth when they won the World
Yeah.
Series.
I was
Astral
there and I got to
projecting.
see people parading outside my dorm room.
That's legit.
Wherever I moved, the major team wins the year that I moved there. That's happened 3 times in a row now.
Nice.
So just so you know.
Can you come
Yeah.
move to Queens so the Mets can do fucking anything ever?
Okay. The Mets, I'll allow it. I like the Mets. The
Yeah,
Mets are
I
my
like the
favorite
Mets
New
too.
York team.
The Mets is
Um,
my answer.
But they are not
unfortunately
up
for me.
there.
My-
Also, I love the Kraken, Seattle Kraken. We stand. I think I have a patch somewhere. Oh, here it is. My Seattle Kraken patch. I have my Jerseys. My jersey. Huge fan
My-
of Seattle Kraken. Toronto Leafs. Dallas Stars. And what was the other one that we like? We being me and my best friend, because we have to like the Avs, the Colorado Avalanche.
Mm.
The Avs.
Yeah, they're the Avs, Colorado Avalanche.
I kind of like that.
Because I don't know, a lot of them have really shitty names.
Yeah.
If we're allowing esports, my favorite team is generally Evil Geniuses. They had a really good Rainbow Six team that I loved for a long time until they disbanded. They have a good CS team, and they have Sonic Fox in fighting games, along with a couple of other folks. I like EG a lot.
I like the Team USA swim team.
Hell yeah.
Not Michael Phelps. I'm actually a huge Michael Phelps hater. Ever since I was a kid, when he was becoming famous, I was like, who gives a shit about Michael Phelps? Why aren't we talking
Michael
about
Phelps.
anyone else on the team?
Guy and his big shoulders.
Michael Phelps, you know what I hated about Michael Phelps? Because I got compared to Michael Phelps because I also did butterfly. And I was like, bitch, I have big shoulders, but you don't have to compare me to Michael Phelps. Damn it. I'm like 13. It's really offensive to me.
That's fair.
Whenever I say an age, I'm just making an age up. I have no idea how old I was
I
at the
feel
time.
that.
Time turns out it's not real.
Well,
I like tried to switch to a team real fast so we didn't spiral back into it. I'm a fan of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Go
Boo.
Bucks! I know. Fair enough.
oh,
And then
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, our first game is on Saturday, and we're playing Notre Dame. It's gonna be fun. Conceptually, do I like college football? Ethically, no.
Listen.
Do I like to watch the funny guys run around and throw the ball? Yes. So, we're working through that.
I don't even watch
Mm,
football, but I'm contractually, legally, and morally obligated to root
hate
for
the Buckeyes?
for UT. No, for UT.
Okay,
The Texas Longhorns.
got it.
Oh, even worse.
Great. I'm
What?
off the
Hey,
hook.
excuse me. You know what's worse than Texas Longhorns? A&M. And you know what? I am not an A&M fan. I hate A&M.
Got him.
I hate
I
A&M
grew up-
not because I like the Longhorns. I do hate it because I like Longhorns. But I also hate A&M because I went to A&M once for graduation and they freaked me out with their weird rah-rah energy. And when I was in high school, and I did not like that. And so I now personally judge people who go to A&M, and I think it's weird. I know a lot of people who went to A&M, so I'm allowed to be like weird about them going to A&M because I can just say to their faces that they're weirdos.
Sorry to all of the Michigan fans in chat. I still love you. I grew up in Pittsburgh, so I'm also a Penguins fan.
No, boo.
But I'm not a Steelers fan, so don't worry.
Okay. But I don't like the Penguins.
That's fine. That's okay. I'm just here to have fun with my friends, watch the sports.
I mean, that's fair. I'm a huge hater, but I'm not like
It's like the fun hate.
I'm a
Competition
fun
can be
hater,
fun.
okay? It's a fun hate. It's like standing your favorite character, right?
Yeah.
And the Kraken are my Blorbo, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the Penguins are my least favorite.
My Blorbo
They're
is
not my least
winning.
favorite.
I hate sports.
Cool.
I hate
Wow.
sports.
Joel,
Look at
hot
this
take
guy.
from Joel here.
So cool.
Just, not a big
Fucking
sports
nerd.
fan. Just like
I think competition is bad, actually.
abolish
I think competition's
sports,
problematic, and we should never do it.
I watch.
I like winning.
I
I
love
watch
winning.
GDQ, which isn't a sport, but it's good.
That's
Wow.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
So
something we
powerful.
can all come together and agree on, I think.
I agree.
Thank you,
Speedrunning is a
Mel.
great sport.
Yeah. They don't have teams, but that's okay.
Hey, if you can root for someone, it's technically same energy, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
good.
This one is from Library Whale, and I was just gonna make a very stupid pun. I'm not gonna do it. You'll all yell at me. A Library Whale wants to know what your favorite sea creature is.
Squid. Thank you.
Great.
You know what? You're so right.
Hmm.
Squid's
I think
good.
Big squid.
You should look up a pelican eel, aka a gulper eel. They got
Yes.
they're like 85% mouth, and I like them.
I'm real partial to, I don't remember what they're called when you say, oh, I know, I got it already. Anglerfish. I love
Yeah.
anglerfishes.
Yeah.
I think they're so
They're very good.
interesting looking. And I think that they have a very fun concept. You know, they're like spooky. They
Yeah.
really came up with like one of the spookiest concepts on earth, the idea of like luring people in with your weird little dangly thing.
Yes.
It was a great
Um,
episode of the Magnus Archive.
It was
I
a
was
very
about to
good
say,
episode
it's
of Magnus
such a good
Archive.
episode of the Magnus Archive.
Honestly, hate that they never brought it back up. Really,
They did. The
they did, but
anglerfish-
like
Okay.
kind of.
We'll talk about it.
Not in a
Don't
way
worry
that
about it. Don't worry.
I say hate lovingly.
Okay.
Mm.
It's like it did come back.
I know. I listened to all of it. I know.
I really love the Mola Mola. Is a big one. Is a big boy.
Is that the big long one?
No, it's basically just a rectangle. Everybody please look up a Mola Mola for me.
Oh, it's the one that's in not Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing.
Yes.
That's this one.
It's
yeah.
the ocean sunfish.
He's the big boy. I love a big boy.
They're not worth enough in Animal Crossing.
But what about Joy?
Enjoy. They're worth a lot. In Bells, not enough.
This is fair.
Yeah.
I let those loose and catch more sharks.
You think Tom Nook is going to take joy in payment? No.
I put the Mola Mola
Thank
on
you.
in
First
front
of
of my
all,
face. for
There's
chat.
my boy, the
That's
Mola
a
Mola.
good boy.
It's a
Mhm.
good one.
Tom
It's
Nook,
not
top 10
sideways.
capitalist.
You were looking at it right normally, Joel,
Yeah,
with your head
agreed.
this way.
It felt more natural to look at it sideways, though.
It's like it's two arms. It's
It's
decomposing at you.
decomposing.
This fish feels like it should be in portrait mode, and I can't explain it to you.
Whale. Whale's my answer.
Great.
They're so big.
I
a
also
whale.
I
Big
said
well.
I said Big Squid, but also the Megalodon starring wait, what's his name? Fuck. I was gonna make a whole bit about the Megalodon movie, but I can't remember his name. The Meg.
The
Chris
Meg.
Pratt. Oh.
It's not Chris Pratt. Ew, I would never stand a Chris
Jason
Pratt movie.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Yeah, Jason
Mr. Crank
Statham.
himself, Jason Statham.
Yeah, that's the one. That's him.
The
I'm trying
Meg's
to think of
good.
Other sea creatures
a good
that I
movie.
really like. The blobfish is good too. I love
Yeah.
that guy.
It's just too cliche to say the
Yeah.
blobfish. You know?
Also, the
Sorry.
boops boops. I love that boops boops is a real
Octopus.
fish.
Oops.
Also good.
Yeah.
They're very smart and full of crime.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Crime is
the
very
I agree.
octopus, Yeah.
octopus are scary. They are so
We-
smart.
We just
Are
had this
they?
conversation this morning instead of about how octopuses are smart.
I won't eat octopus because I am
I'll eat 'em.
afraid
Yeah.
that they'll learn one day that I've done it and it will be my undoing. Like, mm-mm.
I just think that's quitter's talk. That's a coward's way
I don't
out.
want to die by the hand of an octopus. They're
Dude,
spooky.
let's just stand on dry land. It's easy.
They
I do it all the time.
Have you not seen the video where the octopus in the jar unscrews the top of the jar and leaves the jar?
A
and
dog
walks-
can open a door. Does that make the dog, like
Dogs
you
kill
people dogs?
Listen, Helena.
Listen,
I
I have nothing.
understand.
I have nothing against octopuses, but I will eat one. I don't care. I have eaten one.
You heard it here first, folks.
You eat
Free-
them in those
free
fried little
octopi
bones,
in the
they're so
audience.
good. Or like my I don't love them in what's it called? Ceviche, but they're in ceviche all the time. My mom loves octopus ceviche.
They're so
I just don't love
smart.
ceviche, so I don't eat that.
Mm.
But fried octopus, so good.
Excellent. This one is from Malgic. If you could be an environmental storytelling skeleton, what location would you want to be placed in, and what unique item would you want to be near you?
I just
An
wanted on the
excellent
record
question.
that I wrote down this answer before the stream because I did read through some of the questions beforehand and write down some answers. I had written down that I should be found in an abandoned carnival next to a time machine.
That's good. That's good.
You
That's
knew.
good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this also ahead of time, and I think I want to be laying in front of a half-finished graffiti that says "Beware," and I'm holding the
Mm,
can
that's good.
because it's like I'm not only am I environmental storytelling of as a skeleton, but I am writing the environmental storytelling of the random graffiti that shows up.
The writing is so literally on the wall.
Yeah.
That's environmental storytelling, baby.
And
The
I got eaten
environment's
by
telling
whatever
you.
creepy monsters out there while
Right.
while foolishly writing "Beware" and spray paint on the wall
That's
for
just
no reason.
that's just what happens in Area X, right? In Annihilation. That's just.
I mean, yeah. They don't have spray paint though.
I know.
I think that movie would be improved
It's a
with
deep
the
cut.
inclusion of spray paint walls.
Yeah. Instead, they just have
Warning
moss
walls.
walls. Like, what is that?
Yeah. And that big bear.
It's such a big bear.
Be on a pirate ship with like a dagger through my chest.
Nice.
Or I want to be one of those skeletons that's like foreshadowing in Spy Kids 2.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 That's a good one.
Yeah. Does it count as an environmental storytelling skeleton if it is alive again?
Is it telling a story?
I think it depends.
Right, yeah.
I think it depends. Because
telling
in
the
Spy
story
Kids
of
2
climate change.
in Spy Kids 2 they do literal environmental storytelling because
Right.
when they're
Well,
frozen
that's
they're like
why-
fighting over
yeah.
that stupid necklace or whatever.
That's why I said
Um,
foreshadowing. Part,
yeah.
because then it's
Yeah,
not
but then they
living
become
yet.
alive. But
It's when it's just the environmental storytelling.
yeah.
Part.
Pirates of the Caribbean skeletons, no.
Right. Okay. That's just
No.
regular storytelling.
Because they're characters.
Right. That's just
Yeah.
storytelling.
They have
That is
to
your
be
storytelling. They're not
frozen.
environmental in any way.
They're just huge climate activists also.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know where my bones should
So-
be.
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, environmental storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
remember there being skeletons in that movie, but it's been a very long time since I saw that
yeah,
movie.
I don't think
So I'll
believe
just
they're
believe you.
saying, I believe Quinn is saying that it is storytelling
Oh.
about the environment.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Or
You
about
lost
the
me there.
environment.
It's
Heard
okay.
of a film
Yeah.
called Fern Gully?
Sorry, the bit. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
It's me up against in a library with like my glasses broken and I'm holding a copy of An Inconvenient Truth.
Damn. Damn.
I think that my skeleton should be in the corner, maybe in the spotlight.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go in the corner watching you kiss her.
No, I was going for losing my religion.
Got it.
Thank you.
I also think it'd be really funny to be a skeleton with a acoustic guitar in my lap and the sheet music for Wonderwall in front of me.
Just like a like a knife through your chest or something.
A skeleton laid out on a stage surrounded by tomato stains.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that. That's good storytelling.
The
Joel-
sheet
Joel-
music
Joel,
for
write that down.
Wonderwall is the sheet music for Wonderwall is killing me.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, write it down.
it's like this.
Imagine
some-
needing the sheet.
Yeah, dude.
need the-
He
you need
needs
the
the
tabs
sheet
for
music
Wonderwall.
for Wonderwall.
There's so many things
Sheet
you can think
music,
about.
not even tabs, not chords progression. It's sheet music for Wonderwall.
Imagining someone strumming their acoustic guitar, singing Wonderwall, and then they're just like, "Oh, just a second," and they reach up and flip the page.
No, they don't even
And
do
also,
it. Somebody
like,
else does it for them. And just
You
flips.
like am I playing Wonderwall for like an audience or is this me learning Wonderwall? Like you don't know.
Did they ever learn it? Right, like
Yeah, you don't
probably
know.
not
You don't
because it's sheet music. They got the sheet music for it instead of just the chords.
Unless it's like a
Um,
recital. And then it,
Was I supposed to write something down before that?
Probably, yeah.
Skeletons, or I don't know. Are we standing skeletons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Alright.
Is this
Oh, I would
Spooky Town
also love to
Bones?
be just generically the pile of bones in like the horror movie killer's like creepy lair.
Yeah.
The like
Uh,
random bones that they always
right,
have. I just
right.
think that'd be fun. To like be like decoration. Especially if it's like one of the fun ones like Michael Myers who does like fun decoration with the bodies where he like poses them in funny ways for no reason. He's just quirky like that.
Losing
Just
my
quirky
shit.
I wanted to find a really clever answer to this question, but I just my brain got stuck on just like high-fiving another skeleton, and I
Yeah.
just like
Hell
I kept
yeah.
trying to get away from this idea, and my brain was just like high five, high five, high five.
Yeah. No,
I
that's
feel
great.
like
I think there's
though
something there.
that could actually be serious if it's like a movie about something like Pompeii and there's like people high fiving. It's like, you know,
You could be
We
you could be
stopped
high
the
fiving.
volcano.
The last
Oh,
moments.
no.
That's so beautiful.
You could be
Yeah.
high fiving right next to like an open briefcase that has a big red button in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Two skeletons
Very-
floating in high five like a freeze frame.
Mhm.
You're probably wondering how I ended up here.
It just rewinds like 750 years.
It all started when I tried to learn the song Wonderwall by Oasis.
I'm gonna buy the Wonderwall sheet music and send it to everybody here now. Like,
This
Wonderwall sheet music. I will sign Wonderwall sheet music in the future if anyone ever.
yeah, wherever
This
at a
is-
con.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
the
if you ever
weirdest.
need to immortalize this bit forever.
I think someone might have questions about the expense report, but we'll have all the answers they need.
They don't. Yeah, they don't need to know.
You don't need to ask questions about the Wonderwall sheet music.
It's environmental storytelling.
It's
You're supposed to cover
really
it.
fun.
I'll put that on my next expense report.
Yeah,
Environmental storytelling.
I also think any skeleton that's wearing a funny costume is always very funny to me. In environments, like if they're wearing like an Elvis impersonator costume or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're just like, why? Like, I just think it'd be really funny if there was environmental storytelling skeletons now in future games that are wearing like anime cosplay.
Can we put a single skeleton on the website, but it's just wearing the Steven Peanut costume?
How do you know it's got like the skeleton arms coming out the fucking
One in
shell
a
or something?
Yeah,
What
I
if-
mean the skull's in
The
there. It is
skull.
1 in 1,000 chance of being a skeleton Hatsune Miku.
This is getting, yeah. There's a skeleton Hatsune Miku is very good.
extremely good. Perfect Halloween costume.
What's
Joel
this
write it down.
skeleton story?
Because you're like, well, shit, Hatsune Miku didn't have a skeleton. What's happening
So that's
here?
clearly not actually Hatsune Miku.
That
That's
can't be
cosplaying
Hatsune
Hatsune
Miku.
Miku.
The Hatsune Miku skeleton is pretty sus. This one is. I should have asked this before we started talking about Hatsune Miku skeletons because it would have transitioned nicely with the sheet music. Rensmile wants to know, or not Ren. Oh, hold on, I mixed up who asked what question. Yokorin
Cancelled.
asked, "Have you ever played any instruments?" And then we'll ask Rensmile's question. Never played-
I have actually played guitar.
Hell yeah.
I never learned Wonderwall though, and I never used sheet music either.
I have learned. Sorry, let me rephrase
Actually,
that.
that's
I
not
have
true. I think I
once played. Learning implies that I actually got anywhere with it. I think. I've played piano, guitar, and ukulele and violin, and the recorder. Does that
Nice.
count?
Yes. I think so.
My answer is no, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I played
It
the
counts if you
trumpet.
played it well rather than just blowing into it. Like, could you
No,
play
I don't
one
know, I
song?
was- I'm like hot cross buns.
Yeah, I can play Hot Cross
That
Buns on a
counts.
recorder.
Yeah. Okay.
I can still play Ode to
That
Joy
counts.
from memory on my recorder.
Oh my god, me too, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude, we played Ode to Joy in my church on the recorder.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was during school. I went to Catholic
Boy.
school.
Oh,
That makes it
okay.
better if
Yeah.
that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like for Christmas or something. I don't remember. We played. I don't know why they make children play recorder. Like,
They made us play the dulcimer in middle school, and that was new and weird. Instead, like, we did the recorder, and then we learned how to play the dulcimer. It's fun.
you know, I like technically learned guitar, but I could not play a single thing on a guitar right now.
Joel?
I learned the guitar. I learned guitar the way children learn guitar, which is like you learn guitar for like 2 years and then you forget all of it and
Yeah,
you
me
never do it
too.
again.
Me too.
I wonder if Joel plays any instruments.
The bassoon.
I don't know.
While Joel thinks about it. This one is from Rensmile. Who could have predicted? Wow. What was your first experience with fandom?
Oh, it was Warrior Cats
Excellent.
on the official Warrior Cats forums.
Excellent.
Not
I
the
think that
official
counts.
ones,
I don't think I
though.
did anything
Yes.
before that. That was like true fandom. Because I definitely like was into stuff before that, but I don't know if there's anything like that. I got into like fandom. for.
Your warrior cats for me as well.
Yeah.
That's
We
beautiful.
out here, Warrior Cats kids.
Honestly, Blaseball for me.
That's your first experience with fandom?
It's not
Pretty
my
late.
first. It's not my first like observation of fandom, but it is my
Okay.
first. I think it's my first participation.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Fandom.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think it's
As
the
an
first time
answer.
that I like inserted myself into fandom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Respectable.
I could name a whole bunch that I was into.
Yeah, I think my first one was probably Full Metal Alchemist.
That's
I
a good one.
remember like the two factions if you were an Ed fan or a Roy fan, and there'd be like weird skits at conventions about like those two groups,
Yep.
the Risen Bull Rangers, and I think the Mini Skirt Army was the other one.
That's so classic, honestly.
I read self-insert fanfic for sure. There's probably some like 13-year-old fanfic out there written
Dude.
by a young me.
I still own. I'd have to dig it up, so I couldn't pull it out on stream. I definitely still own stuff that I did for Warrior Cats as a child.
I used to well, this is a vulnerable sentence, but I've started sharing, so I'm going to commit to it. I used to LARP Naruto with my friends.
That's so normal.
That's normal. That's so normal.
Yeah,
We all
that's-
did we not
Who
all?
among us
didn't
didn't
LARP?
memorize
Yeah.
the sequence of hand symbols for Sasuke's like
I mean, I didn't
fireball
LARP.
jutsu?
I guess I technically LARPed in the way that children LARP,
Yeah.
like young children
Yeah,
LARP.
where you
which
just
is
run
like
around
playing
and be
pretend.
like, I want to be
That's-
Naruto.
That's just
I-
playing pretend, I think.
You
at a
really
certain
lived
point.
your truth
But
through Naruto.
I did RP as a kid.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say
roleplay.
I did so much like forum roleplay.
Yeah, for
Yes.
roleplay, baby.
Oh my god, Elena, if you were active in even a little bit in like Warrior Cats roleplay forums, there's a non-zero chance we met like over a
We
decade
totally.
ago.
There's literally
Yeah.
a non-zero chance that we interacted on the Warrior Cats forum in the roleplay. I
Yeah.
roleplayed not cats in the Warrior Cats roleplay forums. There's like sections of people who just did normal roleplay, and it had nothing to do with cats in any way. And I also was in that part. You know, like let's be real. Okay, I don't know, 11. I don't know how old I was.
Same.
We were all a little bit crazy. Okay,
Yes.
we were like 11.
Did some Pokemon.
Ducky has asked if you had Warrior Cat OC names.
Yes. That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about
Can
when
you
I say I definitely still own stuff. I definitely still own a binder full of Warrior Cat OC stuff.
Good.
I could not dig it up right now. I'd have to like dig through my room to find it, but I definitely still own it because I kept it on purpose because I think it's like such a little time capsule of what I was like as a kid.
Joel?
Yeah.
Not really.
Blaseball, maybe.
Baseball, really, yeah.
Wow.
I did buy. I got into like was really love the show Community and bought like a special like messenger bag from Greendale, but I didn't like
Nice.
really participate in the like a fandom of beyond buying merch. So I don't know if that counts really. I also joined this. I was on the street team for Motion City Soundtrack back in the day. Does that count?
Yeah.
I put a few stickers up and then I quit because I was like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
I for chat, there are a number of people on the team who just like have not experienced fandom before and have like no meaningful understanding of what like a fandom is or how it behaves or the like ebbs and flows of discourse and like factions and like dialogue around media in the way that like Blaseball has a fandom. So I did build an 85 slide PowerPoint presentation on the history and psychology of fandoms, and everybody sat and listened to me talk for like 54 minutes straight
I actually
about
didn't.
the
I wasn't
history
there.
of fandom.
Elena, you were. If anyone on the team didn't need to go,
I was busy that day, so I didn't go, but I also didn't need to go.
I was like,
I am
I
not
got it.
included in the people who need to see that PowerPoint. I am a case study for that PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean,
I was like so
Politics,
normal in
it's
fandom.
fine.
I was like a lurker. I never got into any of the like super intense stuff. Because I just could not put out the energy. to do that as a kid. I mean, I was into fandom. Trust me, I was in it,
Yeah.
in the trenches with everyone else. I just wasn't on the front lines. I was in the back, slacking off
Yeah.
and getting in
Mood.
trouble, getting dishonorably discharged.
Yeah,
from...
I was always just like lurking, reading things, being like, that's fun.
Yeah,
I love
like
that.
I didn't get
I love that art.
involved. No one could ever. I think the only place I was ever recognized are a couple fandoms I won't name because they're really embarrassing. I said Warrior Cats. This is way more embarrassing, so I can't say them.
No, I understand.
And they're too niche, and I couldn't. It involved YouTube stuff.
Locked in the vault. Don't
It
even
wasn't
worry
Dan and
about
Phil.
it.
I wasn't like into.
Was it Charlie?
I was a content creator. I made GIF sets. That's what I was like
Me
known
too.
for. Okay.
Me too.
For in those fandoms,
GIF
and also
makers, let's go.
I used to make.
I think I
gifs.
maybe was I was a name that went around slightly on the edges. I think a certain subset of people in the Teen Wolf fandom for like 1 year knew me because I was friends with a bunch of people who were like really big in the Teen Wolf fandom in like beginning of season 3 era. It's like pre-season 3, so it's like a very short period of time, but people probably knew me at that time by whatever URL I was going by. It was long. I remember that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember. I maybe was influential in the comic fandom, but like honestly, that was all a blur. So in high school when I was into comics that way, so
Excellent.
probably just don't really remember.
Locked in the vault, baby. That's a lot
Locked
of
in
my
the
fandom
vault.
history. It's in the vault. I'm not opening it. It
Yeah.
stays in the past.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yes. Okay. This one comes to us from the S in Sunbeams is for skay. S-gay is the phrasing. Sorry for eating you into the past by saying Charlie is so cool like Faye. The question is, if you had to pick any two characters from anything to fight each other to the death, who would you pick and who would win?
Okay. I have a good answer, but I don't want to bring it up because it's like from.
You are the most qualified to answer this question.
Thank you.
Eleanor.
I'm really good at power scaling. I'm just making that shit up.
Jigsaw versus.
You don't know what power scaling is.
Wait, what's Quinn saying?
Jigsaw versus the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
Okay. I
Oh,
like
T-Rex
That's
wins.
fun.
Dude, Jigsaw loses any fight you
Yeah.
put Jigsaw in.
That's
Jigsaw
true.
sucks.
That's the
He's just
answer.
an
That's
old
true.
guy with cancer.
Also, I think I just described totally accurate battle simulator. Probably.
Honestly, put Jigsaw in front of that T-Rex. I'm rooting for the T-Rex 100%. Fuck Jigsaw. He sucks. Yeah. I'm super into power scaling, Goku solos. That's what I've gathered from the power scaling community. Power scaling is this stupid thing. Sorry, it's like really not that stupid. It's just like a thing people are really into. It's a lot of stereotypical anime bros are into it.
Okay.
Is like the problem with power scaling. It's when people they like try to scale everyone who's like by their powers and abilities on how powerful they are.
Okay,
So
so
they
like
can decide who would win in a fight.
Kurosaki versus Naruto versus
Yeah, it's like
Goku.
scaling them based on like
Okay.
they use like the word feats a lot, which is like based on
Okay.
the things that they accomplish,
why I
and they
said you're
try
the
to make
most
it one to one
qualified to
in a
know
way that
about
they can like
this.
say Goku solos, and mean it for real and not like as a joke. Which first of all, Goku does not solo Usagi solos, Sailor Moon solos every day of the week.
Okay.
My personal opinion and also the correct opinion. Barbie solos, let's be real.
Barbie's cool.
She's
I
got
think-
so many jobs, and that's why
Honestly,
it's
very
like,
yeah,
qualified.
she's a fairy princess
Yeah.
and she's got magic and stuff, and also the
Yeah.
power of the narrative on her side. And also, she goes to college. Did Goku go to
So
college?
good.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Did
Didn't go to
Goku get
college.
higher education?
I think Goku went to the college of punching and kicking.
Good.
Yeah, I want to put someone up against One Punch Man.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to
Let's see what
Goku fans that I'm
happens.
ragging on Goku. There's no reason. It's just he's like the most popular one to mention.
Legally distinct from Blaseball Goku.
Legally distinct, of course.
Yeah.
Legally distinct Goku.
I to answer the question,
Yeah.
fight to the death. You know what? I really want to see Billy and Stu Ghostface's fight to the death.
That's fun.
I really want to see them just go at it with each other. And obviously Billy would win because he's meaner.
I have a serious answer and a also serious answer, but completely different. I think it would be very fun and compelling television, whatever, watching, if different iterations of the devil from popular media were to fight each other.
The actual devil.
So, like, Lucifer from The Sandman versus Lucifer from Supernatural versus Lucifer from Lucifer. You know, like, I feel like
Yeah,
all
Lucifer
those guys with their, like,
the 2003
I'm confident and arrogant and I'm a
Constantine
bad
movie.
person because I rebelled. But, like, the one from, you know, whatever. That would be fun.
Yeah, the one from Constantine who's
Yeah.
weird.
The one that I would love to see would be Ross from Friends versus Leonard from The Big Bang Theory. And I think
Yeah!
the real winner is all of us.
Yeah, the real winner is
Guys.
definitely Leonard from The Big Bang Theory. Ross is a pushover.
It's just a
And
slight
Leonard's
modification.
Well, he
Slight
is, but just less of a pushover than Ross. Anyone could take Ross from Friends. He's so fragile.
It's a slight modification on the AVP tagline. In this one, it's whoever loses, we win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
'Cause
I would
one of
love to
them-
see
one of them
AVP
got-
where
one
they
of them
actually
lost.
fight the aliens.
that'd be fun. That'd be good.
That'd be
Yeah.
crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if you actually saw an AVP and the predators and the aliens actually fought each other for
Damn,
most of the
what?
movie instead of whatever the fuck was going on in those movies?
That'd be
sorry.
wild.
I actually do like the original AVP. I think it's fun, but it does not have any of them. They're barely
No.
fighting in that movie.
No.
It's dumb.
I got another one. Joseph Gordon-Levitt from 500 Days of Summer and Zach Braff from Garden State.
Oh, that's good.
That is
good.
good. That's powerful.
I want to see
And Scott Pilgrim. All
And
three.
Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim wins because he's got like
Hold on,
actual
yeah.
power-ups.
I
Yeah.
think we all
He's got a
win
real
still.
sword.
Yeah.
A real sword. I was just thinking of sad white boys that
Yeah,
like,
I
Panic
would
Pixie Dream
put
Girls.
I would put Christian Bale from American Psycho
Good.
versus God, who you versus Brad Pitt from Fight Club.
No, that's a matchup.
That's great.
That's a matchup. I don't know who would win, honestly. Because
I don't-
I think Brad Pitt has physicality over
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Mhm.
Because he's just like really like you see him a lot in that movie beating people up, and I feel like Christian
Yeah.
Bale is fine. He's not like a weak guy, but you know he's a middle manager. I don't know what the fuck I don't remember what he does in that movie. He's a business
some
guy,
some kind of high corporate.
right? Also, I'm
vice
saying Brad
president
Pitt as
of-
if imagine the twist from Fight Club doesn't happen.
I've never
he's
seen
Brad
Fight
Pitt.
Yeah, I've
Club,
never
so
seen
can we
Fight
move
Club
on?
either.
Wait,
I want to
oh my
watch
God.
it soon.
Well, don't worry about it then. Brad Pitt.
Okay.
I won't spoil it. I'm
is
just saying
great
Brad Pitt
Hey,
for the
and
movie.
thank
normal.
you. What's up next?
And but I think Christian Bale could psychologically torment Brad Pitt in a way that would really psych him out because he would say a lot of really weird, unsettling stuff that Brad Pitt could not handle.
Mood.
About like weird masculinity things that he's
Yeah.
got, right? Because Brad Pitt, I mean, they both have the same thing going on, but it's very different ways. Like Christian Bale has a skincare routine.
and I'm
Brad Pitt
gonna-
does not have a
and I'm
skincare
gonna ask the
routine.
next question.
Sorry,
We'll go,
okay,
we'll go
I'll
on
be good.
forever. I'm gonna ask the next question. This one's from Undertaker. If you could choose one pastry or pastry adjacent item to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pastry or pastry adjacent?
Almond croissant.
Great.
I mean,
thought
if
the
I say
food
croissant,
section
can
was
I
over.
like get almond
I know.
croissant?
I missed this one. Sorry.
Cake
I'd-
pops.
Cake pop, good. I
love
feel like
cake
I'd go with like a pan of chocolat, chocolate croissant,
Oh, I take it back. Donuts, 100%.
Croissant.
croissant.
I have
They're
three
so good.
answers for croissant. I love
Je
croissant.
They're just so
au
good.
croissant.
They're so good.
Or everything bagels if I get cream cheese.
That's a great
I
choice.
do love
Good
everything
call.
bagel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
think-
have
yeah.
great taste. I just want to say.
A glazed
Thank
donut
you.
from Krispy Kreme is my answer.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're so
The
good.
fluffy.
A hot
great.
one too. It has to come hot.
Yes. Two more, and then we will bid everyone adieu.
I'm
If
so
you,
tired.
I channeled Matt Berry in that last moment a little bit.
That's
If
good.
you cosplayed a character, who would it be?
Say if as if I've never cosplayed before.
I'm
Love.
trying to appeal to the whole audience, Mel.
Probably her.
Hell yeah.
Wolverine. The
Yeah.
good Wolverine.
That's fair.
Spicy.
I know.
I
Not a spicy take, it's the right take.
I'm gonna search what character should I cosplay.
Hatsune Miku, number 1.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
What?
Hatsune Miku,
Okay,
Joel.
what happened? It used to be you'd go to anime cons and everyone and their brother would be Hatsune Miku, and now they're gone. They're gone.
Now everyone's a Genshin character.
Is that what they've done now? That's
I
fine.
think everyone's in. Isn't
I'm
that what
okay with
everyone's into
that.
now? I don't go to anime cons. I'm assuming
fine
it's all
with it.
Genshin characters.
Genshin's got good character design, so if everyone wants to do Genshin now, that's fine.
Isn't it? Yeah, I think it's. Isn't it all Genshin and Danganronpa still?
Sure. As long as I just feel like, our girl Hatsune Miku has been being forgotten.
That's true.
So I'm just gonna say Hatsune Miku.
Great.
Nice. Good.
And I am saying it in like Mubimbams.
Hatsune Miku.
Yeah,
New
that's how.
York City.
That's how Griffin McElroy says it.
That's true.
Taking a quiz. I'm taking a quiz right now.
Great.
I'll
Okay,
report back on the
excellent.
results.
I'll
Good.
fill space for
Nice.
you while you take the quiz.
Specifically, Hatsune Miku from the Sand Planet music video. I definitely haven't already done that.
I might cosplay Squirtle from Monster Factory.
Good.
Okay.
Good. I have cosplayed as Lust from Full Metal Alchemist, but I would like to cosplay as Asami from Legend of Korra.
Cool.
That works.
That's me.
The good one. I think
There-
that works well for you.
That's
You've
a
got
clear
dark
type
hair.
in your.
Yeah.
I've done Shigo before too. There aren't a lot of like big dark hair, like green-eyed women, so I just kind of take it where I
That's
can
like
get it.
90% of comic book characters.
That listen.
Oh, well, I just need
That's
to read
not true
more
at all.
comics.
I'm so sorry. They're like 30%. 50% of them are
Matching-
redheads.
The demographic has not and should not stop anyone from cosplaying a character.
It's true, but
you
I'm
do
lazy.
what you like.
This quiz is so long.
Let's
Yo, what if
assign,
we
let's assign
cosplayed
Joel a
Borbo?
cosplay character.
Yeah, let's think about Joel cosplays. Doc, what's his name? From Back to
Dr.
the Future.
Morbius?
Dr. Morbius.
Doc Ock.
No, the doctor
Doc
from
Ock,
Back to the
that's
Future.
interesting.
I haven't seen
I was
Wow,
trying
this
to
is
continue
so
on the time
long.
travel bit, but I
Got
couldn't
it,
remember his
okay.
name. So I've never seen Back to the Future.
How long is this quiz?
Peanut.
I'm just gonna start naming anime
Yeah, I'm
characters.
trying to think of anime characters that Joel
What's
should
the-
cosplay as.
I don't remember his name. This is
We'll ask
We
the.
can come back. We can come back.
Yeah, I'll
Someone
ask
says
the
Doc
final
Brown,
question.
by the way,
while
should be
on,
Joel chooses his
707 from Mystic Messenger. I'm just gonna start naming anime characters I know of.
Well, you also know a lot of comic book characters.
I could
and
name like
feel
a 6,000 brown-haired comic book characters if you'd
with
like
like
them.
the facial hair as well. 'Cause
They,
it's
like,
gonna be
never have
harder to
facial
get that.
hair.
It's gonna be harder to get that facial hair from.
They
like,
only have facial hair
anime.
occasionally.
Yeah.
It's like a variant thing for people.
Wolverine's got like those mutton chops, right?
Yeah. Wolverine's got
That's-
fun hair that they never. I mean, Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman got to do the fun hair like once, and then they never did the fun hair anymore because he's got like fun little ears. They're like ears.
Yay.
I love comic Wolverine. He's such a little manlet.
While Joel takes his quiz, the final question for the night is going to be from Subtraction Soup. Thank you, Subtraction Soup.
Thank
If you became a Spice Girl, what would your Spice name be?
I love this question because there are already 2 Spice Girls named Mel, and then I like to think I'd be the third in this.
I'd be Space Time Spice.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I'd be Goth Spice. There should be a goth spice.
Does
Or-
that mean I'm allowed to be emo spice or no?
Yes.
You're
can
my
both-
cousin.
You can both
Yeah.
exist. There's room for both of you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Scene spice. I like really tease my hair up. Put on the
Yeah,
fingerless
the
gloves.
existence of sporty spice implies there must be a goth spice.
Mhm.
That's so true.
Mhm.
And a prep. Is there preps? What's the other? I don't remember all the spices.
You think there's just like a Joss spice?
There's scary spice, sporty spice.
Isn't it like
I
Yeah.
pulled it up. It's posh, scary
Posh.
baby.
Posh?
sporty
Thank you. There we go. I
flavor.
couldn't remember
Yeah.
posh. And posh is
Baby
just prep.
spice.
Posh is just a prep. So like
Can
you
I
already
be,
got jock prep representation.
Baby Spice was that YouTube
True.
video going around, right?
Can I be Blorbo spice?
Yeah, perfect.
Here's a low ball lemon spice.
Lemon
Game-
spice.
Get it?
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. We got there. We got there.
Lemon
Maybe,
spice is a
uh,
reference.
Joel, did you get an
Spice.
answer?
Is that valid?
Yeah, I got an answer.
Who are
What's
you
Joel?
cosplaying as, Joel?
I have no idea who this is, but
Great. Even better.
Lelouch v Britannia.
From?
I don't know.
How do you spell that? How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Here,
how?
I'll post it in random.
Oh, what? Oh, wait. This is from Code Chaos.
Oh.
It was like it's really a
Watching you cosplay as a cool character who becomes hated by all of Britannia because underneath your confident and tough exterior, you're warm and soft like a teddy bear.
Yeah,
You care
that's
deeply
fine.
about your
character
friends
does
and
not
family.
look warm and soft.
You care deeply about your friends and family, and you go out of your way to make sure that everyone is happy. Ultimately, this makes you a kind and selfless person.
That's
End of
nice.
bio.
Why didn't we just tell Joel to cosplay Shinji?
I think Joel should
Yo.
shave and
Or
cosplay
even
as
Kelly.
Light Yagami.
Oh, like Yagumi's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cosplay as Pokemon.
You should be Mr. Mime.
There you go.
Which Pokemon? All of them at once?
Yes. I
Excellent.
believe so.
It's a real multi-talented act.
Well,
Yeah.
What one man
Mhm.
show?
the next Inside Out Blaseball icebreaker will be what Pokemon should Joel cosplay as. So everybody think on that, percolate on it a bit, and we'll return to it next week, or not next
Vital.
week. Goodness, next time, and we'll find our answers. Y'all, thanks for coming to our off-topic Inside a Blaseball and just goofing around with us for a bit. Serotonin spice is an excellent call, Sewell.
That's a really good one.
Serotonin spice is so good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, have fun, stay hydrated, and more soon. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.